Hi guys, welcome back to Motorsport Manager, and I don't know if you've noticed, it's a new headset, it's a new mic, and from my little practices earlier, it certainly should sound a lot better. I can't actually hear myself talk because these are noise cancelling. But anyway, welcome back to the Fire mod. We're currently sitting, hello, we're currently sitting 9th overall, Casino's in 16th, Lahane is in 20th. In the last race, we ended up finishing 17th and 18th. In Phoenix, we finished 13th and 17th, so we've gradually been getting worse. We should have a factory in 7 weeks' time. Our car is still by far the worst on the grid. Not looking to make any parts at the minute. We're just looking to bring some money. And if you look at our finances, we're a bit fucked. We're also looking at some drivers, so we've got some offers going in for drivers. Waiting to hear back from some of those. Hopefully, we'll be able to replace one of these guys soon. We need to get something sorted out. But today we are in Rio, and we're dancing on the sand because I'm an old boy and I like Duran Duran. I like Duran Duran. They're a good band. They're a very, very good band. So let's crack on. Let's see how we can do in this race. I'm not going to talk about these headsets too much. What do you think of the colour I picked? My nice little blue, the Kegman blue. Do you think I should have done it green to match this, or is my Kegman blue okay? Just let me know. I quite like my Kegman blue, but it kind of looks like I should probably either leave it on RGB or match the green. I mean, the front of my PC is lit up green. My keyboard is lit up green. Maybe I should do it green. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's get these cars set up. So we're going to be saving all of our setups, our best setups anyway, as we can now do that. So hopefully next season we don't have to mess around with this too much. Hopefully. You never know. I think that's about the right place. We'll take the Ultra Softs. It's going to take me a little while to get used to these headsets. The headset is these noise cancelling headphones. It's kind of like you know if you get water stuck in your ear and you can't hear properly and everything's it's like that. Yeah, it's not particularly nice feeling. I'm sure I'll get used to it eventually. Just take a little bit of time. I might even just do that for now, just to ease it. And we'll gradually move it back. We're going to go race trim. We're going to take 8 laps. That would do nicely. I'll do the same for Lahane. 8 laps. Yeah, super stuff. So, as I say, this is a new microphone. It's a new headset and all. I've got to turn that up. I'm just going to pause just a second. I want to turn the output up just a touch for both the microphone and the noise coming out of the game. But yeah, because it's new, I want you to let me know how it sounds. I mean, from the testing I've done, everything should be spot on. I'm going to look at getting a pop filter on the end of this at some point. Hopefully that will make things a little bit better. Also, I am aware this looks stupid brought forward, but it's just taking that little bit of time to get used to these again. It's like a new one. Actually, that feels a lot better like that. It's just pushed back a little bit. So we do have level 1 on the Ultra Softs and the race trim. We're not far away from level 2. Because Casino's feedback is a lot better, we're going to wait a little bit longer before we bring both of these guys in. Let's get them both in now. Hopefully. Eesh, not good. Not good at all. We'll take 8. Keep those tyres on. We're about halfway through to our level 3. That's okay. That's excellent. That's good. So with the OK, you only need to go that sort of distance away to get your grate. Normally, anyway. This is going to be this side of things. That's obviously going to be around about there. We just need to pull the gears away a touch. Around about there, I'd argue. I think I want to push that just a touch. We get that. I mean, that may do it. We'll save the 87%. We'll go back on the race trim. We'll keep the same tyres. We're going to let them run out until they get level 3 on these. Oh shit, I've got to sort out yours, haven't I? Too busy chatting. Right. So if we send it that side, that'll be fine. I think all of these need to go closer to this bar here. Get what we need it to be. So if we go shorter for you, then hopefully with hoping that is going to be around about right. But we'll save that for now. It's the best one we've got so far. We'll get both of these drivers spinning around, and hopefully we'll get ourselves a decent one without having to worry about bringing them in too much. It's not just going up very slowly. I think we're going to get him to rush a little bit. I don't even know if we're going to get level 3. I don't think we are going to get level 3. The feedback we've got on these cars is so low. These drivers aren't very good. Ah, screw it. I should have brought them in another time. But it's okay. I'm confident. I'm confident in my ability to get these up to 96% on this one. But we'll have a look. Great session for BlackFyre. Yeah, but it's only practice. Pinkham. So it doesn't really matter. Alright, these car setups. Not bad. 96. We'll save the 96. We've gone, I don't think, far enough away is the issue. And that may just do it. Like I say, we'll send them out. Send them out and something I'm probably not going to use. So we'll send out on a set of softs, or super softs. 95%. Again, could probably do a bit more. I think we might want to go a little bit closer to that edge. Like so. I think that may even be enough. But we'll have a look. We'll send you out on those. We'll do one lap on each driver with those tyres. And then we'll get them on their ultra softs and put them on the qualifying for their proper lap. Just get that last little couple of percent out. So let's send you out. No fucking around. Off you go. And then Lahane straight off afterwards. Casino. Get you on auto, mate. There we go. Lahane also on auto. We get it sped up. We get him to do a lap and then bring him in, and then we'll get him out on their proper lap. So otherwise we're not going to have time. You see, so 94, that went down, so we'll use that one. Send you out. And yours went down as well. That's disappointing. So we'll use the older one. I'll get you out on these. Fuck me, it's going to be tight getting around for a lap. Jesus. Doesn't matter, because we're going to finish bottom anyway for these laps. So, but you're looking at 135. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get around. Oh no, we'll be alright. They're on their flying lap now. What do we do? 19th and 20th? Yeah, 19th and 20th. To be fair, not that much slower than Ludwig. So we're getting better. We are getting better. There is a little bit more performance to come out of the engines we've built. We're not going to be building any more components this year, just because I don't think we've got the money to. Aaron Andrews is here. No Susie Perry. No Susie Perry. Too busy on the F1 scene. Partying it up with Bernie. No. We'll take Ultra Soft race trim. We'll take some more Ultra Softs and some more race trim. Car setup. I'm not going to mess around with it too much more. Tyre choices, 17 and 19, 26 laps. Okay, well... Okay. $19 to 21, yeah, fine. Yeah. Now, Chris was explaining to me, it's too late for me to do it now, actually. Was explaining to me that the tyre wear is more geared towards the long races, so I'm going to have to change it to long races for the future. Let's pull that away. That's why the tyre wear's a bit all over the show. Book, Kielowitz, Mies, Bortolotti, and Gunon, front five. So yeah, for the next race and onwards, we'll be doing long races until they can get the patch done for medium length races. Hello. Keepel, I thought it crashed there. He just came off the track, that was all. Casino is in 19th, Lahane in 18th. Oh, that's changed. Gaining a couple of positions there. Casino's doing alright. Lahane, who they're squeezing there? That's that Bath they were squeezing. There's a nice bit of squeeze they had going on there, trying to cause some pressure on the other driver. Both drivers doing pretty well at the minute. They'll get them go to medium and neutral just for a little while. I think we may get them to push again soon. In fact, we'll get them to push on the tyres because we know that we've got more than enough on the tyres. Casino up into 13th briefly. Lahane up into 15th. That's because we're going to carry on pushing the tyres. As I say, we've only got to get to lap 13 or 14 on these tyres. We're on 85 and 86% respectively. So 14%, but we've done 2.5 laps on like really heavy pushing. We'll drop it back down a bit shortly and get to go onto a bit more reasonable pace. But as it stands, I want to try and push ahead. 23 laps to go. Right, so if we let them go a little bit longer on neutral. No, we're not going to sneak in onto the fucking safety pit. I'm only doing a one stop. Both drivers are only going to get a one stop. We'll use the opportunity just to retain a little bit of this tyre wear. Get ourselves near the front of this pack again. And then attack. So who came off? Bortolotti came off, and he was up in 5th somewhere, I believe. So could be an interesting one. We do have excess fuel again. Looking alright on the tyres. So I'll slow this down as soon as I start seeing the safety car pull away. We're going to go back into overtake and attack mode. Get ready. See if we can gain anything here. Gain a couple of positions, that'd be nice. The Casino is gaining a little bit. Alright, it's going back to medium and neutral now. Managed to gain a few positions. Lahane didn't, Casino did. Probably going to drop off a couple of positions here soon. That being said, doing alright to fight them off. I would like to get a top 10 finish. I think that's where the points are. In the top 10. So if we can get a point or two, much like we did in the ice mod, then we might be alright. We might be improving our position. So like we won't be finishing bottom like we've predicted we will be. Now, that being said, we've already dropped back down to 15th and 16th. We're going to carry on pushing on the engine for now. Hopefully be able to keep up. Stay ahead of Seidler, Bath and Ludwig. Fingers crossed anyway. The Casino's doing a decent pace. These tyres are starting to get a little bit ropey. But we have been pushing them pretty hard. We have been pushing them pretty hard. We do obviously want to stagger them. We don't want them to come in at the same time. So it looks like Casino's going to have to come in first. And we'll try to get him in around about lap 12, maybe 13. And then we'll switch to Lahane. We'll just keep an eye on this tyre wear, obviously. 43% is okay, 42. Be down to 41 now. Lahane has dropped down to 18th. Casino's managing to hold on to 15th. Somehow, some way. He's not going to be the first one to come in because he's got a bit more tyre wear. So we get 2 more laps out. Then we'll get Casino in. Then we'll get Lahane in. Yeah, saying that we could. No, we won't. I'd say we could push it harder. Now our drivers have gone back into the bottom 2 positions at 18th and 19th. What are we on? 33%. 32. We're on 37. I think we can take. We'll take a pit on this one. 17 and 19. Looks about right. We'll take a normal pit strategy. And then if we go to the front of the pack here, is there anyone battling? Yeepel and Bath. There's 3 or 4, maybe even 5 drivers there, all competing for positions. That's looking quite tight there. But Keeper's managing to pull away, whereas Casino and Lehane, they're not. They're starting to peel back a long way. It's going to be a tough race for them. It's going to be a tough race. So we've set Lehane to come up on the next lap. We're going to get Casino to stay neutral. He doesn't have the same tyre wear that Lehane has, so I don't want to push him as hard. When Lehane comes in, we'll probably look at giving him a bit more, more of a shunt to get him going. Let's get you to go neutral on your fuel here now, though, Lehane. So much happening in the mid. Geepel and Bath having a bit of a tussle. I like that word, tussle. Yeah, still a bit back and forth. Marshall getting involved now. Yeah, these drivers are all very, very close in. Very, very close in. Now, obviously, we have pitted. We're still waiting on other drivers to pit. Lehane has actually already had a Casino, strangely enough. Just a bit more sort of further evidence that we need to get rid of these two drivers. They're not... We need to improve the car, but these drivers are a little bit suspect, to say the least. So, instead of concentrating on those guys, let's go over here to Mappelli and Frey. And Van der Linde. Van der Linde and Frey looking at each other here in their wing mirrors and windows, respectively. Sort of, trying to give it a bit, get around each other. Even up here, Felipe and Van der Zande. Felipe is looking at trying to take Van der Zande. I don't think he's going to manage it, though. I'm hoping for another crash. We need something to help us out here. Another crash would be handy. Obviously, everyone else is yet to pit. And although we are good, 30 seconds behind 17th, we have pitted. We're still waiting on everyone else to pit. Let's go neutral again on these tyres for now. 80 and 81%. Do have excess fuel. I don't want to use it just yet. I just want to wait a little bit longer. But we're a long way off the pace. Casino especially is a very, very long way off the pace. Jesus, our team is shit. A little bit of tussle there. Van der Zande and De Felipe. Again, look at each other. Even Mappelli and Van der Linde are sort of eyeing up positions here. Yeah, I can't believe these guys aren't pitting yet. I'm wondering if some of these guys, like Doncia, Frey, Van der Linde, are just looking at doing the whole thing on the same set of tyres. Really bizarre. I need to get it changed. I need to go to change it to the long races. In fact, I think right at the end of this, we'll get it set up now. Game settings, career session length, long. There we go. Not going to change in the middle of this race, but it will change for ready for the next race. And as soon as Chris and Falco have got around to getting that bit sorted out, we'll go back to the medium races. I don't want to do the long races because, from an episode point of view, it takes a long time. And yes, I could cut things down. I could remove practice. I could remove qualifying. But I'm lazy and I don't want to. Basically what it is. Is all it is. Don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And yeah, it's a dead meme now. I know. Give a fuck. So, no one pitting yet. There's been a crash. It's Geepel. So we're not going to finish bottom. Through no merit of our own. Lehane is catching up on Rogive. Or Rogivu. I don't know how you pronounce that name. We've got 5 laps remaining. 54% on these tyres. We're going to start getting them to push on the fuel. But we're going to ask them to conserve a little bit on the tyres. Just 1 lap each. Just 1 lap each. Just to make sure we're going to see them out. Pretty sure we will. I just want to double check. That way we might even be able to push on the final lap. Talking of which, let's go back to neutral now. A lot of people going into the pits. I don't think we're going to be able to make our way out ahead of any of them. Lehane ahead of Felipe. Casino ahead of Felipe. Felipe's only just leaving. Still got a lot of guys looking to go into the pit. I think nearly all of them, apart from Bath, all of them are on the super softs. So you never know. They may not quite come in yet. It's a bit of a weird time to be pitting. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these guys are going for, no stoppers. wouldn't be surprised at all. I think they're going to have to. They're going to have to stop, aren't they? So we've got 3 laps. Going to ignore the engine part warnings and all that. Got 2 laps remaining. 35%, 37%. I think we're alright in these tyres. I don't want to push them. I want to make sure we see them out. Up into 16th and... No, up into 14th and 15th after De Filippi and Rogive entered into the pits. I think we may just about have enough to see us out. 29%, 28, 31. We've got enough fuel. I'm wondering if it's just about getting Lehane to make sure he finishes a little bit higher. He does have Filippi catching up on him. We go like that. A lot of these guys have done 0 stoppers, which is very, very interesting. Casino has lost out, unfortunately. But 14th and 16th, it's not fantastic. It's better than what we're expecting. Well, I can't believe quite a few of those guys. We definitely needed to change it up to long. So in the next race, it'll be a longer episode. It'll be a longer race. It's just a bit too short. Just a bit too short. So 14th, 16th, that leaves us, our drivers, in 18th and 19th. Lehane's not bottom anymore. We are bottom of the championship though. So, and no Susie Perry again. I am disappointed by the lack of Susie Perry. What can we say? Right. Hopefully, we can get a bit of a marketability increase. Hopefully, we can get a driver through. You've got a new unlock, refueling's faster. Well, that's great, but we don't refuel. Marketability stayed the same. Morale increases. And the boss is happy. We gained just over 500,000 there. It's not going to be enough to get us close to that 20 million we're going to need for the chassis. 20 fucking million. I still can't believe it's going to be 20 million. Yeah, I'm going to call an end to this episode. Normally, I would push forward and we'll see what's going on with regards to drivers and stuff. We'll do the interview real quick. But I want to get back to putting that at the start of the episode. What are your main worries at the minute? We really need to improve our car performance level. Okay. So, yeah, what do you think of the microphone? Obviously, I want to get a pop filter in it at some point. I'm assuming it's going to need one. I don't know how about going one to get one to fit this. It's a bit like a thin one. I may have to MacGyver one and make a thin one. But let me just know. Hopefully, there you go. You can see we've got a couple of drivers here now. Proven rock, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, fuck it. We'll get the drivers in. We'll get the drivers in, shall we? So, Proma, 76%. He wants 157. That's less than both Casino and Lehane are getting. And David Cheng, 179. That's less than both those guys are getting. And if we look at David Cheng, he's about the same, but he's got 100% marketability. So I think we're going to say yes to both these guys. Thank you, Marcus. You can replace Casino. There you go. And Cheng, you can replace Lehane. So, okay. When it comes to actually their proper stats as they are, they're about the same level. But when we go to our finances... So, after the next race, Maxis, Geox, and Bic, they'll all fuck off. And we'll hopefully get some big money coming in. But yeah, I think that's a good way to end it. If we look at our finances, yeah, well, it's actually costing us less than it did. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully you have enjoyed the series so far. If you enjoyed today's episode, let me know. Give me comments about the microphone. And I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Bye-bye.